I've got Bassem Terkawi here with me from LinkMe, CEO of LinkMe. And Bassem is a great supporter, one of our sponsors of the Iran Hotel and Tourism Investment Conference. Bassem, welcome.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
So Bassem, tell me a little bit about some of the challenges that you see from your perspective investing in real estate, hotel real estate in Iran at the moment.
To be frank, it's quite a big list of challenges. But if I want to choose the top ones, I would say definitely investment, liquidity, cash. Today, although there is a lot of talk about sanctions, lifting sanctions and whatever, but in reality, liquidity is still a challenge. Best opportunities we're noticing in this market now is for operators who are willing to buy equity and bring some money. Those will be the winners. Attracting foreign investment will be a great achievement if that can be done. But that's still not easy. There is a lot of unclarity. There is looking through the fog at the moment. You might spot something, you may not spot something. That's how I see Iran at the moment. However, having said that, we are big believers of the potential from a hospitality perspective, of the Iranian market. We always tell whoever approaches us, it's your choice whether you want to be in the early days and take the risk, or wait and see what's going to happen later. On the flip side of the story, business is great. Hotels are doing very well. Hotels that's in the market today, occupancy have jumped from last year average, I'm talking in a city like Tehran, 50 to 60%. Today they're running at an average of 85%, with almost doubling their rates.
And I would also imagine the GOPs are probably some of the highest in the world here.
100%. 100%. So again, if you can, as an investor, if they're willing to deal with the hustle that comes with a new emerging country like Iran, opportunities are really there, and they're real. It's not just a talk.
So is it LinkMe looking to source some of this foreign direct investment coming into Iran as well, trying to showcase the investment opportunities here as well?
Absolutely. I mean, having said that, we did not succeed yet in attracting any deal from outside the country. We are very close on a few deals that we hope they will materialize soon.
So is this a fund that you're putting together?
Yes. But on the side of that, there's a lot of wealthy business in the country here that is not necessarily considered hospitality as an investment options in the past, and we're finding a great opportunity in educating those local investors and trying to show them what could be achieved in this industry. And those where we managed to materialize few deals. We're happy with a couple of properties, one in Tehran and one in Isfahan. We're also happy that we partnered with the Iranian pension fund to bring the Lausanne hospitality school. The school is called Iran Hospitality Academy by Lausanne. So there is interest. It's growing. A lot of people are calling us and say, come and present to me. I want to understand more. The one thing that we did in LinkMe, and we're very proud that we did, we made a commitment. We opened an office here in Tehran. Actually, we staffed this office more than any of the other 4 offices that we have, because we believe that the future is here.
So in terms of projects that you're looking at the moment, typically, are you doing the feasibilities yourselves as well, or are you outsourcing that to others?
Yeah. Our model is we act as a client representative. So most of our services, we go and we outsource for the best fit to whatever the task is. So from a feasibility study perspective, we work with few. We found in certain areas where doing some sort of strategic alliance with certain entities would benefit both parties. So we have partnered with the Lausanne Hospitality Consulting. We are their exclusive representative in Iran. So if we feel that things can fit under the Lausanne Hospitality Consulting brand, we will do it there. However, if we feel other things that other suppliers can provide different services that will fit more, we're open to that too.
So return on investment in Tehran, for example, it must be pretty difficult to get a return when you've probably got some of the most expensive land in the world here. So how do you make that work? Is that through looking at mixed-use developments to create an attractive ROI?
Yeah. First of all, we're looking at, it looks like lease, long-term lease option is what's going to work in favor of both parties, the landowners and the investors at this stage. We're looking at reconsidering the land value in a way that will serve the project. I.e., we're not taking in consideration when we set the partnership deal is the current market value. Otherwise, you will never be able to produce. Doing mixed-use development, that's also a great thing. However, there's not much opportunities for mixed use in Tehran. We're finding in other cities much easier. You want to be careful how many mall you put in the city, how many residential component you can bring or whatever. But in other cities like Isfahan, like Shiraz, there is a need for mixed use. So there are multi-solutions. We try to be as creative as we can to make the deal happen. Otherwise, back to your question, if we want to be stuck with the land value as of today, the deal is not going to work.
It's not going to work. So moving back to this conference here, how important is this conference, do you think, for the industry, for Iranians, for internationals looking at this market?
As I spoke to you before we started recording, it's a music to my heart to see all those players coming to Iran and we heard a lot in the past of people interest, but they were not on the ground. I think what bench event, and thanks to you really, I know how much hard work you had to put behind the scene. What you guys managed to achieve is trying to lay the carpet for people to say, okay, you're afraid to come, we're going to make it easier as much as we can for you. I've heard a lot of conversations during the morning between both parties in the exhibitions, both parties, I mean Iranians and foreigners. I am not sure how much those will fast materialize, but what I'm sure about is that this is the right start. It has to start from somewhere. We met a lot of people here investors, local investors, who goes and they make a decision they want to invest in hospitality, but no feasibility study is done, no logical approach of what type of services I want to provide, where I want to position myself. What those events like yours is doing is trying to bring awareness to the local investors of like, hey, you want to invest? Fine, but do it properly. Maximize. I heard some people saying, yeah, but we survived in the past. That's true. They survived, but at what cost? What was the lost opportunities in the past? Do you want to continue to lose those opportunities, or you want to start to learn from other experiences? And this is exactly, I don't expect events like yours where in the evening people will meet in closed door rooms and sign agreements immediately. But this is more educational to start to raise the awareness to both parties. A lot of people want to come to Iran, but they are ignorant of what's happening here. You brought excellent speakers, Ministry of Economy and Finance, the Foreign Investment Office, and those people. This is the kind of information we need to cross-share. One of the things, I said it in my session today, one of the biggest challenges in Iran is communication. There's a lot of, from an investment perspective, a lot of good, attractive regulations in place, but unfortunately they're not communicated and people don't know about them. I've been commuting to here for the past 10 years, and every time I engage in a new business conversation, I learn new things. So communication is crucial between both parties, people who want to come from outside and people who wants to learn from outside.
And it's the whole perception problem as well for internationals looking at this market. But I think you're right. I think a conference like this, in terms of a peer-to-peer leadership, advisory, facility almost is so key, isn't it? Because you've got all these industry leaders here who can showcase.
Correct.
This is the way we do it. Let's see if we can change the road a little bit.
And those people, there are a lot of people who did not come, and we don't want to say why they did not come. For obvious reasons, they did not come. But the ones who came, they're going to go and spread the word. And those people are going to go and say, this is what we've seen, this is the potential, this is what we heard, and this is going to create an appetite on others. So do this every year. I don't know what's your plans, but do this, come back.
Well, we were certainly wanted to see how this one went first, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like it's going well. It's been well received, so I think definitely we'll be back next year.
I've been a big fan of your events in other destinations. I've attended few of your events, not all of them, and it's really, you guys have to be honest, this is how I want to position it. You have a responsibility. It's not, when you start to position yourself as a leader in this sector, it's no longer a choice. It's a responsibility, and that's what you did this time.
Well, Bassem, thank you so much for joining us, for being our sponsor, being a great supporter, and we look forward to the second annual Iranian Hotel and Tourism Investment Conference.
All the best.